Welcome to A Moment in Time with Taylor. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out the website nextjuice.com. Click the support button and help us to keep this channel going and growing together. Shout out to Ed, first comment to the broadcast. Hey there, Heidi. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being so nice. As the title implies, I do not feel like doing my yoga tonight, but I know that I need to because it's a great stress reliever. I got a little bit of a stressful email about stress, and it stressed me out. And also, I've just been doing that thing that I do where I put too much pressure on myself to be perfect at all times and always stick to the plan and everything to go smoothly. So I'm trying to break myself of that habit. I hope that inspires you to break yourself of that same habit. I'm sure you have as well. It was a stressful email about stress, that's true. And it really was. One way that you know if you're a type of person that does this is in our yoga practice when we're to bring our hands out to shoulder height, which is about here. You'll be someone who does more like this. Your hands will be higher than shoulders. When we're laying down on our backs, same thing. You'll have your hands higher than shoulder height a lot of the time, or your shoulders will come up towards your ears a lot. So you can kind of see like if you're holding a lot of stress, carrying a lot of stress, and you're what I call an overachiever. I call them overachiever arms in my yoga classes. So watch out for that. Heidi says she's doing it with me. That makes me happy, but first I have to clean these yoga mats. So you probably don't have to do that part unless you need to clean your yoga mat too. And people were asking me what this mixture was that I have in here, and I forget because it's been so long since I made it. But next time I make it, I'll make sure to let you guys know. So let me spray it and see what it smells like. Nope, hang on. It's not open. It's peppermint, that's for sure. It's probably like soap and it's probably like fragrance-free soap and peppermint oil and water. That's my guess. But it's been a while since I did it, so put whatever essential oils you like in there and some water, a little bit of soap, and it'll be a great cleaner for your mat. And I did some cleaning earlier on my Periscope channel, and I found these 3 mats. Well, I used 2 of them for these practices anyway. I found this 3rd one, and I haven't cleaned them in a long time. And last time I was doing yoga, I was like, this mat smells a little funky and it needs to be cleaned, and I didn't know where my cleaner was. So today, in cleaning up my mess, I found the cleaner, so it's perfect time to do it. So I'm going to do that first before we start our yoga practice. So it's really, really easy. If you've been to a yoga studio, you probably already know how to do it. You basically just spray your mat down, wipe it down, and you are good. So in yoga studios, we have to roll our mats up right after because it's usually the end of the class. But in this case, we don't really need to do that. We can leave them out to dry so they don't get sticky. And then we can flip them over and do the other side too. So maybe this will inspire you to either clean your yoga mat if you need to do that, or clean something in your house that needs cleaning. This video is being streamed live on a Sunday, which I usually think is a pretty good day to get some cleaning done. Oh, and it's also the 17th of the month, which means I'm giving away $100 tonight, and that's only open to monthly sponsors of the channel. So you can become a monthly sponsor by going to nextjuice.com, clicking the support button, and subscribing for monthly sponsorships. So I just hung that one over a chair. I'm going to use one of these. Maybe I'll use this one since it's been a while since it's been used, make sure it's still functional. I meant to roll it out of the way, not unroll it, but hey, that's what happened. All right, do this one. And when I start to do the actual yoga in this session, I'm not really going to be teaching anything unless you have specific questions and you're here live that I can maybe help you with. Little demonstrations and answering your questions. But mainly, I just do my yoga practice, and maybe it'll inspire you to start your own. So even though I am a certified Hatha yoga teacher, I don't really like to teach live so much since I can't really see the students. It's hard to get feedback to know how it's working for your body. And I've been doing yoga for over 6 years. So it's actually, my practice is a little bit advanced compared to what I usually have my students doing. So you're going to take it to your own level and only do what feels good. So I'm going to pop into the frame it all here. I'm just laying it flat so it can dry. That looks okay. Hey Atari, good to see you. I know you can't have hearts on Periscope, or on YouTube. I mean, Atari is one of our monthly sponsors, as well as Heidi and Ed. So they're all entered to win the $100 tonight. Both of you are saying you can't have hearts. I love you guys. Hey boxing, yes, a little bit of stretching, yes, indeed. So I'm gonna do the bottom part of this mat because I don't want it to be wet as I practice, and then I'm gonna flip it over and practice on the other side, and then wipe it down when I'm done, and then I'll get the other sides of those other two, and we'll call it a night. Well, I mean, we'll call it a night for yoga anyway. So we're almost ready to get started. Thanks for your patience. I figured, hey, I'll do this part live too to show people how you do it, and for a little extra time to chat. And to maybe inspire you to do some cleaning of your own. It doesn't take too long. Chances are you're not cleaning 3 mats, probably just 1. It also gives you the benefits of aromatherapy if you are using essential oils in your mixture. I mean, if you don't like any scent, you can also leave the essential oils out and it wouldn't smell like anything if you're using a scentless soap. Here, let me show you because it actually is pretty gross. You're ready to be disgusted? Look at that. Dirty feet. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. All right, so here we go. Like this. All right. I'm gonna turn you guys a little bit more that way in case I go off the mat a little bit. You took a day off just to clean the house Thursday, and what does your kid do? Spilled chocolate milk on the carpet. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds exactly right. Let's bring you guys up so you can see the tops of my hands. Oh, I have that camera down here. Let me test that real quick since we didn't have the mat set up before going live. What is that? What is this black thing? Oh, that's my butt. Hey. I was like, what's that black thing in the frame? Oh, that's my butt. All right. Well, now that we got that figured out, you shared it. Thank you. How do you feed my custar? Nextjuice.com. Click support. Or you can send random amounts through PayPal to nextjuice@gmail.com. On Twitter. Thank you. Thank you, Heidi. Hi, boxing. Hi, 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 hi. Let's do some yoga. And don't do anything your doctor says not to do, and don't do anything that your body says not to do. So primarily listen to your body and your doctor, and then maybe you'll get some inspiration from what I'm doing, but I won't really be teaching so much. I'll kind of give you an overview. If you're new to yoga, this isn't really the video for you, but you can still watch if you like. I'm going to start out with some sun salutations. Now, quick disclaimer, I did do booty yoga the other day, B-U-T-I, and I got a little blister on both of my toes, but especially my left big toe. So if this isn't feeling so good, I might have to make a lot of adaptations and modifications for this. And let me get my props, just in case I want a little extra support here. Okay, here we go. setting an intention for our practice to begin. I'm going to choose stress relief, focusing on peace and relaxation, peace and restoration. And remember, with yoga, if this has inspired you to do your own practice, you don't have to do anything the same as what I'm doing. One, our bodies are always going to look different even if we are trying to do the same poses. And maybe you don't want to do sun salutations. Maybe it's too intense for you. So you could do cat-cow or child's pose or do some twists or do some forward folds sitting on your bottom. You have lots of options. You don't have to mimic me by any means. As I count my breaths, I'm inhaling 2 and exhaling peace in my head. Inhaling 3, exhaling peace all the way to 5. I'm going to do one more like that. Peace. And my wrists are feeling a little sore, so I might even completely skip the second style of sun salutations that I often do. Before I get into some of these standing poses, let me just peek at the comments. Booty yoga, yeah, it's Buti. Booty yoga. You can look it up. It's pretty intense, the most intense yoga class I've ever been to. And I don't know if all of the classes are heated, but ours was, and I was not prepared for that. I was. I mean, I brought 2 bottles of water and I had a sports bra under my shirt so I could take the shirt off, but I wasn't prepared. I still wasn't prepared. Okay, so this really isn't feeling too good for me, so I'm actually gonna just go right to the floor, honor my body like I always instruct that you do as well. Sit right down on my tush. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so my hips are pretty stiff as well as my neck. So I'm gonna start out with rolling my shoulders forward 5 times. Breathing, and back the other way. Taking a deep breath in, lifting left arm. Exhale, twisting to the right. 5 breaths. Exhaling, peace. Inhaling, center, switching the arms. Oh, let's also switch the legs. And exhale to the left for 5 breaths. Exhaling, peace. Excuse me. And inhaling, center to relax. So you may have noticed that I burped a little bit on that pose, which is good. So that could have been part of why I was feeling a little, a little off. Maybe I had some gas I didn't even know. That might indicate a little bit of lack of awareness of my body. I spend a lot of time in my head thinking, and I don't always pay attention to my body and its signs. So you want to make sure that this is your sign as well to do that. And if you do have gas or digestive distress, twists are a great way to work on that. So why don't we do some flowing twists? We'll do 5 on each side. Inhaling, and then exhaling. Inhaling, And exhaling for 1. Go at your own pace with your own breath. I'll count mine out loud, mainly to help me keep track. 2, 3, 4, 5 with a yawn. Good. I'm going to do some neck stretches and switch my legs again. I'm just going to do whatever feels good for my neck. I encourage you to do the same. Oh, another yawn. Inhaling back center. Noticing differences from one side to the other. Differences from one side to the other. I'm gonna give my body some cat-cow. I'm noticing lots of cracking today. More than usual. Probably indicates I could use some more omegas in my diet, even though I've been taking my fish oil. Child's pose, balasana. I'm gonna come into a low lunge, getting into my hips, which feel very tight today, so I'm actually gonna grab my blocks to bring the ground a little closer to my hands. Let me just check in with comments real quick. Hi, Danny. Oh, thanks for following. I appreciate that. No sleeping. Yeah, I know, right, Heidi? So Heidi's teasing me a little because I did fall asleep during my meditation on Twitch the other day. So if you want to follow me on Twitch, there's another place that I live stream. I'm actually going to be going live on there after this. Just some behind the scenes work. No yoga on that one. This will be enough yoga for today. Stretching into my left hip flexor and making sure that I keep my right hip lowered, right leg's in front. Coming back into half monkey pose. Ardha Hanumanasana. And then I'm going to switch legs. I'm making fists to protect my wrists since they're feeling a little sensitive today. Lifting my heart. Whoo, breathing into that hip. Whoo, that's the really tight one. I should have done this side first. I'm coming back into my half monkey. Good. I'm going to roll right onto my back to get into my hips a little bit more. Ooh. Yeah. Making sure to do the tighter side first. Let's see about doing a twist like this. Oh yeah, that feels good too. Back to center for reclined pigeon pose on the other side. Ooh, okay, they're both stiff. So some people hold tension in their neck and shoulders, others hold it in their hips, and my yoga teacher used to teach that we store a lot of emotion in our hips. So it's nice to kind of open these up, let that go. Especially if you spend a lot of time sitting. This probably feels really good to you too. I certainly spend too much time sitting. Releasing into the twist. Oh, cracked a little bit there on my hip and back. Making sure my hands don't come higher than my shoulders. Keeping my neck relaxed. Okay. Coming back center. Taking a reclined bound angle pose. Ooh, these muscles are sore too. Being careful with my low back. You can offer blocks under your knees if you like. Maybe taking some happy baby pose. Navasana, boat pose. My ear is hurting. I think it's my microphone. think I might have a little sinus thing building here, and my having you guys in my ear kind of plugged it up and feels a bit strange. So I'll try it in the other ear. Sorry if it's noisy as I handle it. Okay, we're gonna do double pigeon. Ankles and knees stacked on top of one another. Ooh, that feels good too. Feet are flexed. And then I'm gonna switch which leg is on top. Again, flexed feet like a box. And I'm only gonna do like one more pose or so. Um, so I'm gonna actually turn my heater on, my space heater on, so you're gonna hear a little bit of background noise. It's a bit noisy, but it'll help to keep me warm for my meditation after this last pose. Oh, you just started following me on Twitter. Wow, well, thank you. Thank you, Heidi. Yeah, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Goodreads, Periscope, all that good stuff. Oh, that almost went down the wrong tube. I go live every single day with positive, engaging content. And on our Periscope channel, we have 10 other people who come live on our channel with positive, engaging content too, like music. We have a therapist. We have someone who does sound healing and oracle readings, and we call that the Grace Hour. What else do we have? We have game shows on Monday nights. We have yoga on Monday nights there with another yoga teacher. So lots of cool stuff on the Periscope channel, especially. Here on YouTube, I do my higher quality content in terms of video quality because when I put it out through the computer, it's just much higher quality. So there's yoga, ASMR, book reviews. Those are my main pieces. And then on Twitch, we like to have some fun. We like to hang out. Sometimes we'll do games and sometimes I'll do yoga over there. But mostly I'm just kind of like doing some work behind the scenes and just really, really engaging a lot with the audience. So if you really want to chat and ask me questions and get to know me better, make sure you're following me everywhere because I'm everywhere. I'm definitely live on Periscope every single day, YouTube and Twitch maybe every other day or every few days or so. Oh, Danny said he never catches me live. Well, I'm glad you caught me live today. I'm glad I decided to do my yoga even though I didn't feel like it. Oh, thanks, Heidi. Thanks for chatting with Danny since I couldn't. So I wanted to get some water, which I just did, and I think I did, right? Let's drink some more just in case. I'm kind of out of it today, huh? There we go. Oh, you watched our replay of us having dinner? Well, that's nice. We had a good time. When it was what was the title? Let's Eat Everything, I think. That was a fun one. Yeah, those ones we like to really chat with the audience too. Although that's the whole point of engaging content. I like to read the comments and actually engage with everybody. So this is full lotus pose. You don't have to do this. You could just bring one leg up or you can just sit cross-legged, however's comfortable for you, for 5 breaths on both sides. Good. Switching sides on your fifth breath. You don't have to wait for me, and you don't have to race to keep up with me either. Maybe it feels good and you want to take some extra breaths. Uh-oh, lots of yawning in this practice. You never know, I might fall asleep. I think I'll set an alarm for our meditation today, just in case. Just in case. Good. So now we'll set up for our meditation. I didn't bring socks down, so I don't have socks, but I do have a sweater I can bundle up in, as well as a blanket I can cover up with. And I encourage you to do the same because you will lose a lot of your body temperature when you meditate. It's like the ultimate cool down. Sorry if that bumped the microphone there. I'll take the microphone out to meditate, but for now I'll tell you what kind of meditation we're going to be doing. It's the same meditation we've been working with for the past few days, which is focusing on creativity. You want to take as much time as you like to get nice and comfortable. Since I was feeling kind of out of it today and a little bit stressed out, I obviously need a full length meditation. So I'm going to go for a full 15 minutes, give myself a couple minutes to get set up. So we'll be done with the meditation around 6:45. If I don't wake up then that means I fell asleep and I'm ignoring my alarm, and you guys can just laugh at me for that. All right. So here we go. I like to lay down on my back. You certainly don't have to. Making sure this blanket doesn't smell funky. Ooh, I like this pink. I like the pink. Are you off center a little bit? No, I don't think so. I think it's just the blanket is long. Yeah, okay. And we'll start out with relaxing our bodies, taking all the time you need to get relaxed and comfortable. Maybe taking some deep breaths. Set the alarm for 6:45. Sorry if it's a bit noisy when it goes off. Let's see what the music is going to be like. I think that's okay. I'll put this over here. I'll put the microphone on the other side so it's not so noisy. And then when you're ready, when your body's nice and relaxed, you're going to focus on creativity. What's some creative thing that you can do? Maybe you want to reconnect with music or art that you do, or maybe you want to just think about ways to solve problems in your life. Taking this time to tap into your creative space. In my last video here on YouTube, we talked about withdrawal and withdrawing to function at your optimum state. So that's what we're doing here when we meditate. We're withdrawing from the outside world and withdrawing from the rest of our senses. That's why we try to get really comfortable so our body doesn't distract us. And then we just relax and we just kind of see what's in our head, what's already inside of us. A lot of times the answers are right there in our own heads or in our own hearts. And maybe you'll notice that you are having some feelings about something that you weren't allowing yourself to process and realize. And just kind of digesting your day or digesting your week. So we're going to do that together here, and I'll let you know when the meditation is over. You'll hear that sound that you just heard to signify the meditation is over. We'll all come out together and do a namaste at the end. Thank you so much for watching and for doing this yoga practice along with me. When you're ready, you can make the choice to continue meditating if you like, meditating on creativity for as long as you like. But when you're ready to finish, begin to move your body in any way that feels good to you. Hands and feet, arms and legs. Take all the time you need. And when you're ready, choose one side to roll onto. The left side is for peace and restoration. The right side is for energy and productivity. And connect with your intention from the beginning of this class. The intention I set with you was for stress relief. Take your time. Whenever you're ready, you'll sit yourself up, back to a seated position to close the practice. Nice long, tall spine. Inhale, bring the hands together at the heart center. Exhale, bow the chin towards the chest, sealing in your intention and honoring yourself. And your inhale, lift the head back center, opening the eyes. Namaste. The divine light in me recognizes and honors the divine light in you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed this. And for those of you who are watching live, I'm going to come over and check out those comments. I did not fall asleep. That was good. That was good. Oh yeah, the waitress was a lot of fun on that broadcast, wasn't she, Danny? Sonam said, can you please breathe harder so I know that you're moving and not dead? I'm alive, Sonam. Thank you for caring. I love you, and I hope you feel better soon. And I really have to pee, so I'm going to end this so I can go do that. And I'll be live on Twitch in a little while. I might eat dinner first. I don't know. I'm not really hungry yet, but we'll see. And Ed just got home, so I'll probably spend some time with him before he goes to bed. And then I'll be live on Twitch to do some behind the scenes work. And then we'll be live over on Periscope to give away our $100. So if you are a subscriber on our Twitch channel, or if you go to nextjuice.com and click support and subscribe for monthly sponsorships, you will be entered to win $100 cash, American dollars, tonight, February 17th, 2019. And even if you don't care about that, that's where you can support this channel and help us to keep this thing going and growing together. Thank you, Danny. I'm really glad that you enjoyed it, and I'm glad that you caught us live. And I hope to see you over on Twitch. If you're on Twitch, your name was earlier was Ultra Gaming, I think. So it seems like you're probably into Twitch maybe a little bit. So maybe I'll see you over there. Otherwise, I'll be live on Periscope later today, probably at like 11 p.m. So in 4 hours. Okay? And I'll be live on Twitch before that. If I don't make it live on Twitch before that, I'll be live on Twitch after that. All right, anyway. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Namaste. And this has been A Moment in Time with Taylor. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you on the next juice.